Hello, everybody. I wrote the day down. It is March 18th, and I am live for my Tuesday 6:30 Central video for the week. It very much felt like a Monday for me because I'm back from OnStage, and I did take also Monday as a vacation day. So today is feeling very Monday for me. Which is why I'm glad I'm just kind of talking and sharing things with you instead of having a project, because I don't know how well that would be working out. I am going to bring myself up here on the phone so I can see some comments, but sometimes I'll switch the screens and then I can't see. So this will be kind of a laid back video tonight. I'm not doing any demonstrating, but I do have the make and takes to show you. My swaps that I received, and the organized swap that I participated in was from the online exclusives that came out March 1st. So they do feature a lot of products that you can purchase right now. And I can show you some of my swag. I hope that you were able to follow me along on Facebook. I didn't do as many lives as I have in the past, and probably because when I usually go to these events, Wiley is there with me, so he drops me off, and then I'm kind of can go into the corner on my own. This time I had an amazing roommate. Her name is Lee from Kentucky, and I did practice my Southern accent, as some of the Kentucky gals adopted me and let me come to dinner with them Friday night. It was fun to visit with them, and just in general visiting with demonstrators from all over the country. We even had a demonstrator from France, and I feel like there was another country in Canada, in Quebec, which Quebec is Canada, but they speak French, so that's kind of how that goes. The stream, okay, I think we're okay. So it was really great. There was over 2,000 people in Raleigh. I would say as the events that I've attended, excuse me, I'm gonna maybe sneeze again. Not again, I'm gonna just start sneezing. Pass. Maybe not. Oh, excuse me. It's kind of hard to rank. I would say the 30th anniversary in Orlando was my favorite. And then it's hard for me to toss between Raleigh and when I went to Salt Lake, just because Salt Lake was the first 3-day on stage that I went to. But I would say Raleigh was definitely better from Houston, just for a variety of reasons. More of like the white after party, if you saw those pictures where I took a picture, I did a selfie, and everybody down behind me is in white. I had a white blouse that had black flowers on it because that's what I had. I wasn't gonna purchase anything. We did a silent disco, and that was like the welcome party Thursday night. So we had headphones on, and there was 3 DJs that were there in the venue, and they were each doing different music. So you could change the channel to the music that you wanted to listen and dance to. But what was nice, because the music was through headphones, if you were having some hors d'oeuvres, snacks, you could actually talk with somebody without screaming at them. So I appreciated that a lot. So we did get some swag. And let's see, there's nobody really on yet, but that's okay. Everybody's gonna catch the replay. So this is the bag that we got. There we go. I need to see my live. And it has the Stampin' Up! Logo down here, and this is like that. These are kind of expensive, right? These hard-sided beach bags, and it has this pretty cloth handle with like this ribbon. But there's also rubber handles that I could switch out if I were to use it as a pull bag. And then this insert comes out. So I could definitely use this as a purse. I mean, you could use it as a craft bag too, but I do feel with the insert, because there's the zipper, it feels very pursy. There's even a key majig, so I think I might rock it out. I was very grateful. I brought my book bag from Houston. Houston is the best bag ever. May not be the best event ever, but again, it's not like Houston was bad. It's just the layers. Hello, Mom. So I think as far as the like what people said about the bag, I think half of the people really liked it and half of the people didn't, because I think it was harder, because usually we're getting a bag thinking, oh, we're going to use that to carry all of our stuff in, and I think some people found it a little difficult to use this to do that. Hey, Linda. But I'm really grateful to have it, because I would never purchase this for myself, but to receive it as part of the OnStage, receive it as a gift, I'm very grateful for it and think it's pretty cool for a gift. Let's see. We always get like some kind of a notebook. And I really like this. So we got this clipboard, and there's a pocket, oh, the light. There's a pocket in there, and this legal pad you can change out, and it is very sturdy. So I think I could really use this at crops and other events. Speaking of crops, May 10th, if you are local to Topeka, I'm having a crop at my church. It's only $20, such a deal. And all the money is going to one of our scholarship funds that we have for kids at our church for summer camp. Let's see. Can you mount your stuff up? Yes. So Mom is asking. Mom came over yesterday, so she has seen the new catalog, because she gets those mom privileges. So I can show you the cover, and I'll show it again when I switch to the lower camera. So this is the cover of the new catalog. And they did clarify in our updates today, our current catalog, the one with the pretty garden scene, which mine's under here, I should have pulled it out. This says it goes till April 30th. This actually is good until May 5th. So May 6th is when the new one will go live. So May 6th for the new annual catalog, and we'll talk about it a little bit. April 1st will be an update on the last chance items. So that's when the retirement list will come out. And so you'll see the in colors go, the 23-25 in colors will go on to last chance. So we'll probably some paper and embellishments and kind of like the natural rhythm of things with a new annual catalog. Let's see, what else should I just show? And then I'll probably just switch here, because I think it'll be easier to show you everything else on the crafting camera. So let's see, we will switch cameras. I'll pop down into the little square there. Okay, that was just my clipboard. I was like, that looked really weird. I am trying something different with the lighting today. So hopefully, I probably look not as bright as normal, but I think that's okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm too bright. So I have my lanyard, which last year before Houston, I decided I have all of these Stamp It Up pins from different events, and I had decided I'm just going to put them all on lanyards and just wear them when I go to events. And I've seen, it's really cool to see some of the older pins, like from the 90s, like well before I even knew what a rubber stamp was, probably. I mean, I guess I did, but so these are all of my pens. So this year we received, this was our pen, And so everybody received like this base, and I think they all were a little different colored. And then there was two of these smaller pins. So those actually just attached to the large pin. So I think some people swapped. I really liked mine because I thought, oh, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so I have a little 4-leaf clover and this cute little heart. So those were the pins, and then this is just my tag here. So this tells me the country. So just a decode. So this says, you know, I'm the United States. I'm prize patrol number 2. If I scanned this, that would give me the agenda for, or, you know, the agenda or schedule for the event. And then I selected the vegetarian meal choice. I had a very nice, let's see, I said the word to Mom, that Q word, salad, and a nice apple. It was the same both days, but that didn't bother me. It was really good. So this ribbon is just showing my title, silver, which is the 3rd title. So when you join Stamp It Up, you're a bronze demonstrator, and the first promotion is bronze elite, and then the second second promotion is silver. And then this is my ribbon for annual sales, which I shared a photo of a stand-in wave. Annual sales means I had at least 10,000 in sales for the Stampin' Up! Year. And the Stampin' Up! Year follows the federal fiscal year, for those who are curious. So October 1 to September 30th is the Stampin' Up! Year. And I've been, and that's thanks to you all. And I did the math. And I think I did the math last year too. So I posted the picture. It was like 1,200 and some demonstrators globally earned this. And then there's some that get 20,000, 30,000, or 40,000 plus. So only 3.23% of demonstrators globally earn this achievement. And then I would probably add another 2% if you include the 20, 30, and 40,000 plus achievers. So yeah, Mom typed in Queen. I can't say it. I think I said it right, but I think yesterday, but Mom said it, and then I was able to say it. Now it's out of my brain. So I have a message board thing. So I will unclip this. I will tack this onto the board. I have all of my name tags from every event that I've been to, and then this will hang up on my pegboard until Long Beach. Long Beach is OnStage 2026. If you think you would love to come to a Stampin' Up! Event, it is amazing. Once you go, you never want to not go. And Long Beach, I was a little surprised that we're going to California, honestly, just because I think, you know, the costs are higher in general for everything, especially Long Beach. But yeah, we were in Houston, then we were East Coast, so I guess the West Coast will be okay. So let's look at some but if you think you would like to join me for OnStage in Long Beach, it's always a great time to sign up to be a demonstrator, and I would love to talk to you about that. And no matter where you are in the country, the one downline I have currently, she lives in Oklahoma. I meet people from all over. People on the team are from California, Washington State, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Maine, Florida. We are just all over, and it's really just, I can't really describe. I think you'd really have to, how do I describe what it's like? I can't really. If somebody were to tell me like I would be going to this type of thing when I was 25, 26, I would have told them that they were insane. And it's just like I come back and I feel like I'm super demonstrator, and so you all get to benefit from that. So our prize patrols, the first prize patrol we received was the Layered Thoughts die, and this is coming in the new annual catalog, and this is $1 million sales achiever set. It's kind of cool because it looks like paintbrush, and it's a photopolymer large sentiment stamp set. And this is what we used for our make and takes, which was kind of cool. In years past, we would get whatever for prize patrol, and then there would just be stamps at the table for the make and takes. In this, we were able to take home with us. And it has happy birthday to you, thinking of you, love you, thank you, love to you, you love, thinking. So I think with these little words, it makes great little sorority. I mean, I wasn't in a sorority. There's probably some people who feel like going to the event is like a sorority. Um, I don't know. It's just nothing that I have ever experienced anywhere else except at an even a one day event. I have kind of the same experience. It's just a huge group of people who all like doing the same thing you do. And even when, visiting with people, you realize like, ooh, I probably disagree with some things on this person. Um, but you kind of just ignore that because you're just talking about, what kind of classes do you do? What kind of workshops do you do? What's your favorite thing in the catalog? Oh, why don't you like that? What's this? What's that? What's going on? So it's just so much fun. So we all received this, and then we all received. It was so funny that we got these. These are new Memory More cards, Celebration Expressions Memory and More card pack. And I giggled because I thought I did Memory and More's cards last week, and if I hadn't, I probably would have done a live card. But I'm like, I just did Memory and More cards last week, so make sure to go watch last Tuesday's video. And then this is just like a preview of what's to come. I love the color palette. It is a very birthday themed. I love these balloon animals on there. I think that's so cute. And I think let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of each of the 4x6 cards. And this is got all kinds of languages. Benjue, is that probably happy birthday? Celebrate. So this is kind of a cool one. I like these little bubbles. I didn't use that. And this is cute, like a little birthday candle. Oh, and that's that same one. And then the little guys, they're kind of mixed up, so I apologize if you're gonna... So it has like the same words repeated, these little banners. Little blue stars. And this is kind of cute. What a crowning achievement. Would be great for a scrapbook page or a congratulations card. And let's see, we've got a little berry stripe, little journaling card. Then we have this is kind of a cute card. I like the little zigzag, but you could do journaling with this or cut it up. And then the little polka dots are cute. So we did our make and takes with this stamp set and those items, so I will show you those. We were given a pack, so I do have leftovers of the Memory and More cards and note cards and envelopes, which we looked at those last week. So we did this little card here. They did give us these little gold heart cutouts as embellishments. And so this one I love tearing, and I have never torn a Memory and More card, and we did on both of these projects. So I tore this down here, and then it's torn here. We fussy cut out this little banner from one of the cards, and then stamped directly right on the card. So then you have just a cute little thank you card. And then for the larger card, some more tearing, stamped happy birthday. Could have put some of those hearts on there, I suppose, but that's pretty cute. And then the instruction was to put this part on the front in the envelope, but a lot of people say the post doesn't like stuff in this area because of the deal. So I glued mine to the back. So this is the tear of this right here. And then I just tore that little bump. So that part through, but the other part I just glued. I probably need to put a little Tombow under there. So then when it gets mailed, it'll look like that, which is kind of neat. Could have made another card with it, but I wanted to put something on the envelope. I didn't put anything on that one. So then that was our Friday make and take. Saturday, they had supplies to do a 12 by 12 scrapbook page. And everybody at our table, because it's like a 3-hour block for lunch, make and take, and what's called the product playground. So if you saw pictures of me in front of like a big paper pumpkin sign, I'm trying to think what other pictures I took in there. Oh, the top paper pumpkins through the years. That's in my album on Facebook. That's in the product playground. So it's a lot of different places for us to talk about product, like see maybe new product. There's different creative things, and I'll show you some of those. So I did put this together today after work because I realized I forgot to do it yesterday. So I did mine. My little cuts are probably, I think, are smaller than what the sample was, but we didn't make it at OnStage because I'm like, how am I going to carry a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock around? And luckily I did. And this is the two-tone cardstock. And but I I didn't make it because if the 12 by 12 did get ruined, at least it just was the cardstock that got ruined and not like the entire layout. So I dig through my pictures and I got a picture of my old lady cat who has been gone now for several years, because I just kind of have a stash of photos, and did the love you. That was part of the page, but just to show you, just you could cut down the cards to create a really cute layout. Added the hearts. I did a little journaling, and I fussy cut the remaining banners from the cards. So I'll make sure to get a decent picture of that, but I think you kind of get the idea. Let's kind of do like a slow roll there. It actually looks really cute on the black with these bright colors on there. I almost did a picture of Wiley, and I was like, this is really feminine looking for a Wiley page. So that brings us to the last prize patrol, which is my number 2. So remember, my badge has the number 2. So there was 3 prize patrols, and everybody with number 2 got the pretty florals. And this is part of a suite that actually coordinates with this stamp set here. But here's some of the dies there's actually dies that you can get, and this was on our pre-order. So I did order the coordinating dies, so I will get that on my product purchase premiere. It's not even a pre-order, it's a pre-order. The other stamp was a beautiful background with a tree, which I had spotted in the catalog right away, which is on my wish list. And then one was like this line art thing, so if you follow other demos, you've probably seen that. I can't show you, they're there. But, oh, see, look, oops, sorry. See this here and this here? That's these stamps. So I got the stamp set that is one of the stamp sets on the front of the catalog, which was kind of cool. And I love the two-step stamping. It's a lot of fun, and there was like a couple really cool techniques on the gals that demoed this to give me some ideas that I've never tried before that I think will work really well with this. So with the product playground, we did a couple of things. We did this really cool activity where we did techniques with the new two-tone. So with the new annual catalog, you can get all of our colors in the two-tone cardstock 12 by 12 in single packs. And I do believe they're $10 a pack, and I think it is 12 sheets per solid color, as well as the White Willow, which is the thinner scrapbooking white that was originally like Daisy, that was a close to my heart white. The scrapbookers, I think, like it sometimes to be just a little thinner to keep the weight of the book down. So I feel like I've done about all. We've done the tearing, so you get the white edge. This is just crumpling up the paper, and then you kind of get some of the white. I don't know how much you can tell. Some of the white comes through on its own. It ended up kind of tearing up there, which was cool. This was using sandpaper, and then this is just folded to show the two-tone. So I thought this is like a really good reference sheet, especially I had talked to a lot of demos who had not tried the two-tone yet. I was surprised, but maybe not, because usually Stampin' Up demonstrators are more card makers, not necessarily memory keepers. And I think this was really helpful to them to see how great this product can be and really useful. And also, because the regular cardstock is going up in price, I do think there's a place where to use some of this two-tone for some die cuts and layers and things like that, especially when you're wanting to get that kind of the two-tone look, which I think for a lot of projects is beneficial and does add something. Okay, so the new in colors, I did share this on the Facebook page, and this may not be the best lighting, don't know, but these are the new in colors that are coming. They seem to be a really big hit overall, I would say, from in-person feedback and online feedback. And we're going to work left to right. So this is Timid Tiger. And I'll bring my little ring down so you can just see. So this is Pumpkin Pie. So I would say, here we can kind of come down a little bit. To me, this looks a little Tangelo twisty. If you've been around for a while, that's a retired color. So it's just a little pinker maybe than Pumpkin Pie. Strawberry Slush is actually a returning in color, and I remember these colors were the old set of in colors when I was introduced to Stampin' Up! Products. So that's kind of how I knew that color. So just to give an idea, here it is with Melon Mamba. It is probably I think it's hard to tell on the screen. I think it's about 1 to 1.5 ticks lighter than Melon Mamba. This is Secret Sea. This is a really cool color. It probably looks very black. Mom thought it looked more green. I think it leans dark Night of Navy. I really think this color here, so here's Night of Navy. It's hard. It's really hard. I think it looks like black that's faded in the sun. You know, some blacks, when they fade, they look a little blue. To me, that's what that looks like. So then we have Darling Duckling, which is like a not quite chartreuse yellow, but it is a cute yellow. So we'll look at two. So here is Daffodil Delight. So it's definitely more muted than Daffodil Delight. Here's Crushed Curry. It's definitely on the green side of the yellow. So Wild Wheat is retiring. So it's a 23-25. So Wild Wheat, it's kind of sad that we won't have them at the same time. And then we have a Cloud Cover, which is a blue-gray. I had pulled out the old Marina Mist color, so if you've been around for a while, it kind of looks like that. Here it is with Boho Blue, which is retiring, but it's more gray, but it's more, I would definitely call it more of a subtle. And let's see, here it is with Balmy Blue. And you'll notice that there is no, so this is a stamped image, and then this is the Stampin' Right marker. So you'll notice that there is no stamped image. It could be, was it Fresh Freesia? No, we have Fresh Freesia. What was that color? There was an in color where the ink pad failed and they just never released it. So there was no ink pad for that color. It was like a pinky color, pinky purpley color. The name escapes me. So it was discovered that while they were getting ready for OnStage and they were working on samples or something, that the color of the ink was outside the visual tolerance. So they are working on it. The update today talked about it, that it will not launch, probably even when the catalog goes live. I did order the 4 other colors separately because I just had to have them. So and they did say it's possible if they cannot get it correct that they will not release the ink pad for it and we'll just have the paper. So I'll just keep you updated as that goes. They said when it stamps, it was stamping gray. It wasn't looking blue at all. So Sarah Douglas had made that announcement, who is the CEO of Stampin' Up. She goes, just what you want to find out right before OnStage and a catalog release is the ink color is out of whack. But the marker is fine, so I don't know. That gives me some hope because I think the marker um, is on point. But what's great about the Stampin' Write markers is you can color on the stamp to use it if you really want to. So that's a potential idea that we might need to do. It feels like a very interesting color combo to me. Like I do feel like those look good together. Like I think the strawberry slush with Secret Sea is like kind of a wild, super bright and super dark. Maybe the yellow, the duckling and the slush and the timid tiger, and maybe those. So it'll be kind of fun playing around with the new colors. So if you're watching now or the replay, let me know what your early favorite front runner is. So again, we have Cloud Cover, Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, Strawberry Slush, and Timid Tiger. I'd love to know what you are leaning towards as your favorite. I believe I selected the Darling Duckling just because I think yellow is our weakest color group in general. So I liked having, I'm going to enjoy having another yellow. And Mom looks like she is agreeing and liking the yellow as well. So let's talk about my swaps. Ooh, pause. So after, I just saw these sitting there. So after I had made my scrapbook page, I had leftover cut pieces of the memory and more cards. So I did make, I used the note cards and envelopes, and with my leftover pieces, I made 2 thank you cards. So a super simple deal, but was able to use up all of the little the extras that I didn't use on the layout. Now we will talk about swaps. So I participated in an organized swap, and I had made more swaps than I needed. So I have a few swaps that I did, like just general swaps with people. So an organized swap has parameters around it, and the parameters for the organized swap I participated in was to use products from the online exclusive launch that occurred March 1st. Because as a demonstrator, we get to order early, so we had products in we ordered products in February, so it was easy to do a swap with those products for March. So I will show you my swap that I made. And I would show you more, but we are using this sweet bundle, whatever you want to call it, at Stamp Club on Sunday. So I don't want to give too much away, but you could go to the online store and look to see. You would find it pretty easily. So there's a new corrugated folder, and you can buy these products right now. And this sketch probably looks familiar. I used this sketch last month when I was doing my bonus Saturday videos. But I think I was doing it like this way and they were all diamonds or something. So this is a new bundle here as well with little punches. It's like little tags. And again, you can get these right now. So I use that for that ribbon. Tags of thanks is what the sentiment was. The stamp set with this suite does not have sentiments. I just love these little punches. So it's a little teeny tiny 1/8 inch hole. We got like the little retail hanger thing, and then the cute little slit that I used here. And I did glue these together and then punch out. And then I have a stamp, and I just really played up the black and white. And several people used the same suite for their swaps. I'm going to show you those first. this person here, who was this? Deborah? Missouri City, Texas. And some of these I couldn't remember if they were in the organized swap or if they're my general, but I assumed because of the product. This might have been a general die comes from, because it's not in the dies that I have. But this is the same suite with this and this pattern paper here, and that's that same branch in the back that I used. This one, the name's probably inside. So here you want to stamp first and then use your embossing folder. A little note of appreciation. It's kind of cool. And again, to see that corrugated folder in a lighter color and the basic beige. Here is one that also played up using black, white, and gray. And look, they stamped that large flower or fern leaf thing all over the back. I don't think it was a fun fold. Tammy, I think. I know Tammy. Here's one using some different colors. We fussy cut some. And this is a die that is new. And then here is this one where they did a gold heat emboss of that fern. So, and it's a fun fold. And I think we've done kind of a fun fold like this on the channel before. Pretty easy. This is Debbie. So I really liked this one because I appreciate a nice emboss. So some of the other swaps, here is this one with the hydrangea. There's a whole hydrangea bundle that has masks with it, which is beautiful. So I was so excited that I got a swap with this. And there's like little Winka Stella blobs on there. I guess I could take it out of the plastic. You can see the Winka Stella blob. Oh, there's even a little, those hard to get bees right now because they are currently on back order. And this is on watercolor paper. So would have done like some spritzing and flicking and putting the color on and flicking of color, flicking of the Winka Stella. So a lot of really nice effort in here. Beautiful card. This one is using there's a stamp set where there's a flower for each month. I should know the names, but it's there. And then there's dies to cut out the flowers. So this is the June. The rose is the June. So it's really cute just to use little swatches, strips. That's the word I was looking for. I love those brush butterflies. So just like a really sweet card, taking advantage of those birthday flowers. I mean, I think about like the sweatshirts or blankets that you buy for your mom or grandma, and you do a flower for each of the grandchildren or children. So I think that this will be a really popular set for that. Would be helpful, like really cute for when you know somebody's getting another grandchild or something. You can make a card with the flower month. And then this card is using a new DSP, but it's using that corrugated flower with a whole different set of products. And this little Fresh Freesia ribbon is new. I think it is a like felt, and she included a chocolate, which I will enjoy probably on Easter. So just real sweet. I like this using the embossing folder and then just a real pretty DSP like that. I like this sketch a lot. And then this, bless this person. So I think there's 4 scenes. There's a bridge and a house maybe, but this person colored all of these. Isn't that great? Just got a little blurry. And these are that's colored with blends and then some really nice layers, and using that plaid paper that is in with the little Easter bunny garden bunnies in the mini catalog. So some general swaps that I got, which I may or may not know what it is. I thought this was cute. This might have been from the organized swap because it is using, so I could be mixing these up. This does use that corrugated folder. And I just noticed, or is this, that's a DSP or is that stamped? This has got a pattern on it. So I don't even know. That's using one of the new dyes. Jennifer, North Carolina. I don't know, but it's very pretty. This flower. I don't know what that flower comes from. This is using those arch dyes that are currently hard to come by. I want to order those myself. These arch dyes came out online in January, and whoo, they are popular. Here's one using our favorite little yellow daisy paper, which is just kind of cute. Mr. and Mrs. I think that's just, again, just think about the idea. Just 3 strips of DSP. Got the cute, our little bow there. And then we've got you're the best friend, you're the best kind of person. I was like, you're the best friend of a person. I was like, wow, that's quite a sentiment. So we have the fruit action. I like this die here, so that's something I do not have. Now this is kind of cool. I like how the die is layered with the punch. It really does kind of create a fun sentiment. You know, I like just to more layer the same shapes. So this might help me break out of a comfort zone when I review this again to use very different shapes. We've got one of the butterflies up there. A lot of twine action. Goodness. There's white, the yellow, and garden green. There's 3 threads or twines on that. And then I have this cute little bee card. So if you haven't noticed this came out with the scrapbooking brochure, so you might find this bundle with the scrapbooking line. It does coordinate with our bee punch stamp set that has the punch. And the gal who made this, her name is Mimi, and she is in Wichita, Kansas. And so, yeah, you can find the hexagon dies and dies that cut out different bees. And I just happened to run into her at one of the breakout sessions, and we were visiting. She's like, yeah, I'm in Wichita. I was like, oh, I'm in Topeka. So it's kind of rare that I run into people from Kansas at those things. So I got this little cute 3D thing, this little purse that holds a chapstick, which I have been using. So I do plan to deconstruct that and probably use that for my own purposes. She said there's like just 1 6x6 and it's just folded, so I'll be able to figure that out. And my roommate gave me she did a jammy swap at the after hours. I didn't do the after hours. It was an additional cost, and there was 2 sets that you could choose from, and when I was signing up for OnStage, like, neither vibed with me. So March Madness is going on, and these were all Kentucky gals, and they, at dinner, were talking about Kentucky basketball and all kinds of things. So this little TV is in the current annual, and they even had this custom sticker made, which is amazing. But this little box at the TV is so cute. So you have the solid die, the front, and the cutout, and then put the window sheet there. And this little box slides in like this. I was like, that is the cutest thing. And Lee was like, you should take it. And then put the little chocolate basketballs in there. It is so adorable. I love the nesting box. I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, I have to figure it out somehow. I'm even looking at it now and wondering what's going on in there because it's not put together the way I anticipated it to be. Interesting. Okay, so that's something for me to figure out. Not that I'm going to go off and get the TV, but I like the box and I feel I could probably use it for other things. I just think it is so cute. Not eating sweets right now, but they are going, that's why it just will be cute here on the table. Just off to the side, my little basketball TV. I put a cute little, if you happen to have this and you are doing like a basketball watch party, you should be making these. This is so cute. It is, yeah, it is. It's like an old TV where there's no remote. You gotta go turn the dial. And look, she put the little bling, this bling on there for the dial. Very, very clever. So I'm trying to think if I have forgotten anything. I do not think so. So I'm going to switch to talk to you. I liked seeing and hearing all of the things. Again, I had a really great time, and I did a Facebook post yesterday, Sunday. I don't even know. Again, today feels like Monday, but I know it's not because I'm here with you all. So again, I would love to have you be in Long Beach with me next year. That would be really cool. Um, we'll see. Wiley may or may not go. He was like, I'll go to Long Beach. So we'll see if he ends up wanting to go or not. So don't forget, I did send out a newsletter today. It was like pretty basic, but it had the crop on it. Um, I'll keep you updated with the ink. I'll keep you and remind you when April 1st comes around. Or it's probably not on April 1st. Oh, it would be because April 1st is a Tuesday. All of the updates are Tuesday. So April 1st should be the last chance updated. You should be shopping that. You should be looking at that last chance all the time because there is some smoking deals, especially if you want to try two-tone cardstock and you haven't yet. There's several like colored packs that just the pack of those colors together are retiring, but the colors are not. So it's a really affordable way to try that two-tone cardstock if you haven't yet, to pick that a pack of the colors that you think you might use off the last chance list, because some of them, because they're normally 10, so I think they're like 6 or 6.50 or $7, so you're saving. It might actually be 12 because when they pick and put multiple colors together, it's more labor to do that, so they're usually more expensive than if it was all one color. But I remember looking at them and thinking like those are really good deals, so I'll probably add a couple more because I to my order later this month, because I plan to I cleaned off stuff. I about ran out of envelopes and clear envelopes. I've been packaging my cards that I haven't done card packaging for probably about almost a year, and I have a whole other shoot, like a whole other one of these to go. So I need to resort all of my cards and get everything together. So I'm working on my room. So I do have, and I put in my newsletter, if you are local, I have cleaned off where you could actually sit across from me and work on something. You would, if you're interested and you're local, to hang out with me for a couple hours one evening, or on a Saturday morning or something, please reach out to me. I'd love to have you come stamp with me. We can do whatever you would like to do. We could do, if you have a kit that you haven't put together, or you would like to practice some kind of technique you've seen, we can work on that, and we'll set a date. Either like no obligation or cost or anything to you, just to come and hang out with me. You do have to like cats a lot in some cases. And just know that, I live here, so I'm not going to have, it's not going to be like, I'd say the queen, not that the Queen of England is coming over, because it's the King of England. So I hope that some of you are able to take me up on that offer, because I did. And Mom was over here, like I said, yesterday. And so I think she would say, like, yes, it's definitely now set up to where somebody could actually stamp with me. Scrapbook page could be difficult, but cards for sure. All right, that's going to be it. I will be back next Tuesday. We will be doing our Stamp Club projects. And one is a really, really cool fun fold that I got from one of my group members, a accountability group that I'm in, that I'd been saving for like the perfect bundle, and it looks so cool. I'm really excited to share this fun fold with you. Of course, Stamp Club gets the first go at it. And we'll be looking at some of that online suite. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the black and white stuff. You can go online, go to the online exclusives, you'll see it. So I hope that you have a great evening, a great rest of your week, and hopefully my brain gets back on track onto the real world, because I have been in Stampin' Up! Land for. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions or anything, please reach out to me. and I will be glad to help you with anything that you need. If you get lost on the website trying to find something, if you have my phone number, you can text me, even send me an email. I'm around. So thank you again for your continued support. I wouldn't be able to go to these trips or do any of this if it wasn't for the support of my customers and those watching, and those who um, share me with your friends. I have all the room for the shares.